G'day folks, Tony again here for more of the jaunty saunterings of Gaunt Bort the Taunter. Let's find out whether or not we can defeat this aggressive dawn glider. This feathered serpent glides upon great leathery wings. The air about its colourful plumage shimmers with heat, and it leaves in its wake a blazing trail. Can we do something about this? Apparently so. Let's move in a little closer and see what it does when it gets nearby. It dies. Nice to know. So we have ourselves an albino ape. It is neutral to us, and that is also handy to know. Not everything in these caves wants to kill us, but I'm sure quite a bit of it does. At first glance, it would appear that this cave complex is going to have a bunch of little nooks and crannies around the sides of it. Looks like a bunch of albino apes hanging out here. And we have a combination of sandstone and fulcrete walls. Interesting. I wonder if that will change as we continue descending further into the cave complex. Is this going to be a tiny little dead end? It is not. We have ourselves here a glow white. And also, I think, a bat. Yes, indeed. The bat being neutral. Ooh, and the others are very much not so. There's a bunch of them here. They shouldn't pose too much problem to us, and indeed they don't. Just grab that steel arrow. Always handy to have extras. An electric snail, equipped with an electric snail flail. Also good to know that that is a beetle bum and not a giant beetle. I guess we can find out whether this electric snail has a mind. It would appear to be the case. Uh-oh, this is what I was waiting for, an ick-slug. The ick-slug, even though we're level 20, is of average difficulty. A pulpous, plum-coloured slug races across the floor. Races being the operative word. If there are a bunch of these, this could get real interesting real fast. Let's see what happens, shall we? One ick-slug down. Oof. And the electric snail flail hitting us for a good chunk of damage there. I'm going to do a life drain here. And then I'm going to move slowly away and see whether the snail ends up dying. And indeed it does. And also nicely healed us along the way. Thank you, electric snail, for your kind service. All right. What else do we have around here? So lines of sight really awkward in these more higgledy-piggledy sets of caves. Ow! Sounds like a chain gun just hit us there. Probably more evidence that I shouldn't be moving around too rapidly. Where, oh, where is it coming from? That way. All right, it's definitely force bubble time. So let's pop that so we can move in closer and get a look at where this thing is, because it was a fair way away. Just one of them? Maybe just one of them, or maybe there are more. Looks like those beetle bums are taking a shot at it, and we're going to as well. I think we may have hit the giant beetles, not beetle bums. We may have hit the wrong thing, but that's okay. One down. Two down. And one more hostile remaining. Done. Top work, team. 10 experience points. Love it. We're really racking them up here. Some underground goat folks. This is a goat folk thrall. I'm not sure that we have found a thrall before in this Let's Play. That's all right. We've found one now. Good-o. What do we have here? An underground chitinous puma. Will the madness ever stop? Just keeping an eye on our hit points there. These things can occasionally get a big hit in. But it looks like we're okay for the moment. A little bit of bleeding here. And we'll wait until it stops and we'll heal ourselves up and we'll continue on our merry way, sloshing through this blood puddle. Can we move back down here? We can. Good to know. What about over yonder way? Possibly a way through here? Mysterious. What could await us? A giant boulder by the looks of it. A large boulder. My mistake, I'm sorry. Are there any... Whoa, look out. What is that slumbling going to be ranked for us at the moment? Average and hostile. Let's see if it's going to come over towards us. It is indeed. Hi, slumbling. How's it going? It's boost toughness time. Let's see how we go with the hitty hit. The old-fashioned way. You can see it's really ripping into us there. Alright, so yes, we can indeed take a slumbling down in hand-to-hand combat with toughness boosted. Probably wouldn't want to wrangle with more than one of them at a time, but you'll also notice that it gave us 525 experience points, which is rather lovely compared to some of the other hauls that we've been getting. Alright, there's our toughness returning to normal. Mixing it up a little with us ending up on 8 hit points instead of 1. So that's nice. Slightly larger rooms around here, but still with these odd and awkward connecting sections. Ow! What on earth was that? Some sort of acid damage? We have a giant amoeba, fine, and a spitting slug, which is spitting acid at us. Not a terribly fun thing. Looks like that amoeba died from acid damage. And we'll keep shooting at this thing. Try and take it down quickly. All right. Acid sorted. Let's see if we slip on this slime. Doesn't appear to be happening. And can we maneuver our way through these acid puddles? Most likely by the looks of it. Every time one of these things dies, of course, it leaves a larger pile of goop. Looks like we found some stairs down and up. Interesting. We will poke our head up those stairs in just a moment. Before heading downwards, I just want to see if it connects to the same sort of environment as we were just in before. Yep, more or less. Level 1 is not where we want to be, dear viewers. We want to descend into the depths. We're caving it up here in Caves of Quud. So let's head on down to level 3. Yeah, and some more stairs there again straight away. Quick scoot around to see if there's anything immediately valuable lying about. And I don't expect there will be. Some sort of either fight or trash being rummaged through over on the left here. I saw a little bit of a trash explosion. Oh, hello. This would be another cloneling, yes. Keep those scalpels away from me, thank you very much. Good. Yeah, big old bunch of beetles. We're going to grab that chem cell for sure. And we'll disassemble that cracked lens as well. Thank you so much for that. How many beetles are there here? There's giant beetles everywhere. Well, it's saying they're all trivial, so sure. Let's hoe into them. 10 XP each. Kind of like snacking on some rice cakes here. Not too many calories in each of these giant beetles. Okay. I am curious to know what the explosionating over here was. Another electric snail, which I'm not fond of. Could probably actually get away with using Sunder Mind on these things rather than hoeing through all of our lead slugs. We have 197 left, but why push through them? Hello. Cave spider, sure. And an oily cave spider. Interesting. What dropped oil all over you, cave spider? Allow me to help you. Nice. No XP for any of these. We got a cracked lens there, so it might have been another one of the clonelings fighting against the spiders. Now that we're poking around on this floor, I guess we're going to continue doing so. A widget, a small gnarled machine. Its form has been twisted by long years repairing itself within the random detritus of Quud. Another swarm type enemy, but I can only see one of them, and they're also going to give me some things to disassemble, and I like that very much. Come on, snail. Can I sunder your mind? I can. I have enough things to mind sunder you. And are we looking at... No, it's salty water. Good. Move on past it. Looks like some fresh water tingling down here. I can see the... Ow. See the other critters floating around in it, as they tend to do. I'm just moving this giant beetle away from those puddles because I don't want all of this fresh water to get messed up with blood. It's not terribly ideal. All right, we're quickly going to become overburdened here, and indeed we have, which is rather inconvenient because it makes it harder to move around. An oily nylon backpack is 10 pounds. A body pack is 10 pounds. Ugh. What else do we have here that we can ditch or get rid of? Oh, so many things. These sniper rifles and shotguns sure are heavy, but they're also so damn useful. Did we pick up anything that we haven't deconstructed? No, we're just carrying all of this fresh water. Should probably really ditch it somewhere at some point in the future. All right, we do have a couple of things here that we can disassemble. That might be enough to get us across the line. It is. Yay, us. Not all that many more things that we can pick up, though, without getting super heavy again. We have so much water/money right now that it's probably not worth continuing to pick up lots of it. So let's head further down. You sense a psychic presence foreign to this place and time. Looks like we have ourselves another Espo come to take us out. Interesting. It is Tassimac, extradimensional Equimax, an Esper from the family of symbol. Feminine symbol. This creature is native to the dimension known as the A0506 AC1B2. So it has a hex on it by the looks of it. There's my dad joke again. It's aggressive. All right. The tried and true technique of boosting toughness. Then we're going to try and mark this target if we can. Did that work? I'm not sure that it did, but it seems to have confused us. What can we do here? Difficult to target something when we're confused, apparently. And we've been stunned by a charge. Wow, we're really getting taken to task here. There's a lot of magic happening. Let's hopefully get ourselves to a point where we are no longer confused. The Equimax appears to have summoned a force bubble around it. And is still in perfect health. And it looks like we've been boxed into a corner. Very good. We might try and wait this one out, because I'm not sure. Alright. No longer confused, which means we can move around a little more, but the Equimax appears to have summoned copies of itself, which is always inconvenient. So we're going to go for a bunch of different things here. We're going to drop a burgeoning down here in the middle. Hopefully it's going to do its business. We're also going to throw down a stunning force somewhere in here will hopefully take care of, or at least dint one of them. And while we're on about it, let's drop ourselves a chill. There will do nicely. We have another confused on us. Multiple confusions, of course, never particularly handy. Something has died, so that's a plus. Hopefully it was one of the critters and not one of our allies. So we have a good pool of hit points here still, but I am concerned that our boost toughness is going to run out fairly soon. Being stunned, of course, is not going to help us. And the confusion is now out again, but unfortunately now it appears that we're blocked by the force field and we've been backed into a corner. So we are going to do everything we can to try and take this thing down quickly. Oof. And another... All right. Where else can we move to? Looks like we're wedged by a force field again. It is difficult to target things when we're in a confused state. Looks like all the force fields on the other things have been dropped. And it looks like we're also taking a lot more direct damage than we were earlier. So we're going to be in a bit of a fix here until our confusedness runs out. All right, there's our toughness gone. So we're going to pop ourselves a force bubble immediately. And given that we now have 113 rounds until our toughness comes back, I think we probably also need to pop a salve injector. I'm going to try and intimidate. Not sure that worked on anyone here at the moment. And of course, because we're confused, we can't tell anything in our inventory, which is also not great. So let's watch our hit points carefully here. We are in a real fix here, folks. All right. We have ourselves back. Unconfused, but for how long? So let's find ourselves a salve injector. We have 6 of them, so that's good. We're going to start that healing up. And now we're confused again. Seems to be a never-ending cycle now. If I remember correctly, the stairs were one to the south of us. Now we should be able to go... or not. I may have had it wrong. I think this was it. There we go. So we're back up 1 floor now. And we are healed up and we have a little bit more space to move. So we're going to sit here. We're going to see if any of them come up the stairs after us, as one of them has. Hopefully it will stay at one of them. We're at maximum hit points, so there's not much else we can do. Okay, so they're not there anymore. That may have been one of the copies. Let's have a quick check on our cooldowns. There's still quite a ways to go. All right, this is what I was waiting for, an opportunity to try hitting them one at a time. That one appears to have popped out of existence as well, and let's just wait a little bit longer. Just tapping on the / key to advance 1 turn at a time. Nothing else is immediately forthcoming. 38 rounds until a force bubble. I really just want to wait this out a little bit here, I think. It says we're hungry. So while we're in the middle of fighting... Okay, can't cook with hostiles nearby. Sure. 13 rounds on force bubble. Force bubble is back. We're real close to boost toughness as well, so we may as well wait. Good to go. All right. Let's see if they're still there. I'm sure they will be. Hello. Confused straight away, and there's still 3 of them there. So up we go, and as soon as I see an Equimax, I've moved 1 square to the right of it, so I know it's just there, and I'm going to hit it. Then I'm going to wait. Then I'm going to hit. And then I'm going to wait some more. The downstairs now appear to be covered in blood. Good. Alright. Keep on waiting. There they are again. So I know where I'm standing relative to the stairs, and I'm just using that to my advantage so that I can hit things when I see them appear. Looks like we're now attacking downwards as well. And we appear to be doing some damage and not taking any ourselves. Or at least not very much. Whew. I think there's a time dilate in action here. I'm not sure how effective we're being in actually hitting things here. Alright, there they are up the stairs. It says they're badly wounded, which is what I like to see. Is there another down there? There is indeed. Are you going to come up as well? Apparently not. Fighting a horse on some stairs. That's the way it goes in the Caves of Quud. There is a lot of blood here now. All right, what are our things that we can do here? I'm going to try dropping a chill on this thing first and foremost, just to make sure that it stays frozen. Because heaven knows we don't need more of them appearing again. All right, so we got a wounding fire on that marked target. We're going to do that again, and then we're going to shoot, and we did it. At the moment of victory, your swelling ego curves the psychic ether and causes the psyche of bloody frozen Tassamak, extradimensional Equimax, and Esper from the family of Feminine to collide with your own. As the weaker of the two, its binding energy is exceeded and it explodes. Would you like to encode its psionic bits on the holographic boundary of your own psyche? +1 ego permanently? Yes, I would. Thank you so much. Good work, everyone. Has it dropped something there? What is that? Bloody frozen debris. All right, so it's a corpse that has been frozen. I think after all that hard fighting, we've earned ourselves a quick meal. All right, good stuff. Groovy. What does that put us? What does that put us at now? We're at an ego of 25, which is a +4. So that hasn't actually ticked us over to the next thing. But certainly, if and when we reach level 21, that should take us to 26 if we get +1 to all attributes, which hopefully will buff our ego bonus to +5. And of course, it will also bring toughness to a 0, which I'm hoping is going to have a good effect on our hit point pool. Anyway, don't want to jinx it by assuming that we're going to get there. We have to earn it, folks. So another Esper defeated. That was certainly a bit of a muddle, but we did get there in the end. And we have some more stairs downwards, once again nice and close nearby. Just a quick poke about. Doesn't look like there's anything immediate around. I'm keen to head further down. I don't know about you, but the further down we go, the more cool stuff we're likely to find, and also the more terrifying stuff is likely to kill us. Oh, it's like they really want us to head down super quick. Hello, we have a snail mother. The snail mother is fortunately neutral to us. Trudging along at a snail's pace is a bear-sized shell, splendiferously adorned by nature. Roiling citrine, frozen azure, and polished jade spiral inwards and out in perfect mathematical harmony. What a nice docile snail mother. Let's make sure they're all docile. Good. Good. I like it. That looks like an egg. Who knows what will come out of a snail egg? There's a lot of slime slorping around there. I'm going to keep heading downwards. Oh, hello. Are you a rifle turret? It's really lagging out here. It is a rifle turret. Hi, nice to see you. Farewell. Let those beetles come over to us. And why not? We'll fight some slimes as well while we're here. 30. Just watching our hit points there. All right. Now it's getting a little a little unpleasant. I don't know how many more snails are going to come roiling around that corner. But if and when they do, we're going to be ready for them. Are you another snail, Mother? You are. All right, that's good to know. So while we have our hit point pool, let's poke our heads around a few corners. Looks like an Ix-slug here. Again. So that snail mother appears to be laying many things. Just look at all of that goo come pouring out of everything. We're going to keep heading downwards because we do have ourselves a couple of recoilers that we can use to just teleport ourselves out of here if things get bad. Cloneling, giant amoeba, sure. Whoops. And that Ix-slug has followed us down the stairs. I do not want to be dismembered. Thank you very kindly. Alright, is that snail mother now hostile to us? Yes, indeed. Presumably because we killed things that it birthed. So let's try marking that target. Going to drop a wounding fire on that. Oof. The bloody snail mother is still in a fine condition. And now there's Ix-slugs pouring out of everything. Come on. I always get nervous when a build zone happens in the middle of combat. What does it mean? What's coming? Alright, 29 hit points is not pleasant. So we're going to fall back on using our carbide rifle. So that we have a bit of distance between ourselves and the bad things. There we go. 210 experience points for a snail mother. Good to know. It appears that egg just hatched and another Ix-slug has come pouring out. And now there's just blood and slime all over everything. And a few more droids coming out as well. Let's let them come in a little closer. We have a giant percentage sign on the floor there. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. And I'm going to check, is that a glow white? It is. That should make it relatively trivial to deal with. And it does. And now we're auto-getting things again, which means that there are no hostiles in sight. Disassemble all the things. Good. Good. All right, what are you, percentage sign? A broken snail egg. Perfect. Wow, we made a mess of this room, didn't we? So there's a stairs up there. Still rest until healed? We can't. There's a glow white coming. Come on then. All of you, one at a time. Form an orderly queue. Thank you very much. All right, all healed up. Let's see if there are any stairs nearby. Is this all fresh water? No, fortunately. Otherwise, we'd never be able to move through here without becoming overburdened. All right. Slimy bounding boots. Slimy fullerite aegis. Two-handed fullerite maul. I like fullerite things. We're going to be super overburdened now. Yes, it looks like we are. Let's have a closer look. If I can find it. So many things. Ugh. Where are you? Fullerite something? I've gone past you. Damn. Damn this multicolored inventory. It looks beautiful, but it's a mite confusing. It's probably right up here at the top, isn't it? No? What is going on? Where are you? Compass bracelet, oily nylon body pack, slimy bounding boots. All right, there it is right in front of us. What do the bounding boots do? Plus 15 move speed. I think we already are wearing a pair of these. I don't know why we auto got that and not some of the other things. So let's grab some of these other bits so we can have a look at them. Fullerite maul, fullerite aegis. That's going to be a nifty... Oof, man, we are so overburdened now. We're just going to have a quick look at these things. Here we go. 20 pounds. Good grief. Bearing the cross of the Putus Templar. Very good. There's no way we can afford to carry 20 pounds of that right now, so let's just pop it back on the floor. What was the other thing that we picked up? Now I've forgotten. There are so many things here. All right, we're going to make this simpler on ourselves. I believe it was a weapon. Where are we at? Here we go. A 20-pound fullerite maul, 6 penetration, 3d4 damage. That is also quite nifty, but that is also super heavy. A massive shard of dusky fullerite welded to a steel shaft. Good stuff. You can go back on the floor as well. I'm going to pop all these things back open, otherwise I'll never find anything ever again. This is what you're here to watch, dear viewers, I know it. Anyway, we are out of time for this part of the Let's Play. Thank you so much for tuning in. Starting to delve deeper into the caves of Quud and finding different things, and hopefully starting to find some groovier stuff, such as all of these heavy fullerite things that we can't carry. So if you are enjoying this, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel if you'd like to be notified when other episodes are released, and please tell a friend if you think they might enjoy this. I'd also like to point you towards some of the podcasts that I do. The First 10 Minutes is a video game analysis podcast where myself and some colleagues play the first 10 minutes of video games and then unpack what they're doing and how and why. And I also do a game developer interview podcast called Downloadable Context, where I talk to game developers about what makes them tick. You can find all the details of that in the description for this video. So, come back again soon for more of the jaunty saunterings of Gaunt Bort the Taunter.